In this video, I'm going to be showing you every single iPod I own, and this is only a small fraction of them. These are all 4th generation Apple iPod Touches. They're the ones that you touch the screen on. These 3 were sent to me by Elite Obsolete in the video where he sent me a mystery package, and I'm going to replace their screens at some point, which isn't in this video. But this is only part of my iPod collection. We got a Nano 7th Gen, Nano 6th Gen, Nano 5th Gen, Nano 4th Gen, Nano 3rd Gen, Nano 2nd Gen. Hey, he's on the other one. Nano 1st Gen. This one actually holds its charge. I have every single generation of iPod Nano except the 6th Gen, because I lied. This is an Apple Watch. The 6th Gens kind of look like an Apple Watch before the Apple Watch was a thing, and I own every Nano generation except the 6th Gen, which one day I will on the 6th Gen. Maybe one day this year, but right now I'm a little bit too poor to buy one of those, so support me on Patreon if you wish. This isn't even all of my Nanos. This is just all the generations I have lined up, which is every one except one. And this one turns on and hold discharge too. It's just sometimes it likes to shut its screen off. Here I have where I keep my iPods and random other crap I have. I made a video about this thing. Speaking of Nano 6 Gens, it's a fake Nano 6 Gen. Nano 1s, Nano 2s, Nano 3s, Nano 4s, Nano 5s, and the Nano 7s here. Some of my MP3 players. Both of these I've had since I was a small child. That's why they live here and not in a pile elsewhere. Then we've got some 2nd Gen iPod Touches. I paid $5 for both of these. That's because they don't work. That one works. The reason they're $5 is because they were supposed to not work. The price was right. But what I'm going to be doing in this video is going through each one of these, testing them, and putting a circle on it. Works. Bad battery, just like this 2nd generation iPod Nano, which works flawlessly, except it fails the unplug test every single time, but has such nice cosmetic condition. If I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite color of blue right here, so that lives with the 2nd gens, but not because I've already tested it. We're going to test each one of these. I know the 1st gen works, okay? And then there's this one which didn't work in the video where I got it, and then it worked. Then I mentioned it in my podcast, and then it doesn't work now because it's doing the same thing it did when it first didn't work, because the battery in it lost all of its charge, and now I can't get it to turn on no matter what I do. So let's show you my iPod, starting with the 1st gen. Not the 1st gens, the 2nd gens. Nano 2nd. Let's go. I've got my Peter Griffin cable for the iPods that are not being silly, and then my FireWire charger for the iPods that really need the extra kick in the pants, or kick in the click wheel, the ones that need more juice. Yeah, because FireWire does that. And because I'm too lazy to plug that charger in the wall, we're going to be using my MacBook. You know, these old MacBooks, you can just use them as very fat power banks. Oh, and let me just test if it outputs power at the moment. Charging with this accessory is not supported. I thought 2nd gen iPod Touches could charge with FireWire. At least it was complaining, so that means it must do something. That's my FireWire charger. This is my normal charger. This one's already turned on. This one isn't turning on. Wait, it is. Oh, I think I remember this one. This is the one that just had a white screen. It has a dumb screen. Oh, and I know for a fact this one doesn't work, so this one does work. Hear the clicky. All right, boys. This one apparently has a bad battery, and someone apparently once paid $24.99 for it. I'm going to put the circles there, just above how much storage it says it has. Apple stopped doing that, showing how much storage a device has on the bottom, but honestly, don't you wish they would still include that? What's the point in buying the terabyte iPhone if you can't hold up your iPhone and be like, hey, losers, look, it has a terabyte. No work. Okay, we got my bends. One of these bends is going to be for the stupid ones, and the other one is going to be for the ones that appear to hey, it didn't die when I unplugged it, and I haven't even plugged this thing in for very long, so it might be one with a decent battery in it, but I'm also kind of afraid to leave it plugged in for very long because it might develop the spot like the Vector Pod did. This is a 5th gen Nano, which I'm not going to be testing because the spot will definitely get worse, and I don't want it to catch fire. In the bad screen one, even though, hey, it fails the unplug test, it'll go in the stupid pile. Oh, by the way, it's also making a high-pitched buzzing sound. I don't know if that means it's going to blow up or not. Okay, out with the stupids. In with the 30s. 30s, not like 30, but yes, I put that there. Bad battery and works, so I guess I don't need to put and these other ones, I didn't put that. If I remember right, this one held its charge for a couple days after I left it plugged in for a while, but I think this screen has weird spots on it. The back case on it's also so scratched up. I don't know how it can get that scratched up. This doesn't really translate well on video, but it's like it's muted. Even the Apple logo is like half gone. But yeah, this will go in the not dumb pile. Plug in Pinky, then the other one gets the FireWire. It also has 2 evenly spaced big huge dents in it. Like someone took one of those metal punches and just... Oh, it does work, and it has the line. I have tested all these before, but the thing is, I have so many of them that I do not remember what they do specifically, unless I recognize them for being something special, like my Vector Boy here. I don't remember this one having a weird line down the middle of the screen. It's on setup, so I press English. Oh, look, it should be setting itself up now. Hello? English? Yeah, middle button doesn't do anything. It's obviously not on hold. Okay, you are a stupid one, and it has a weird spot down screen too, so. I'm gonna cover up your Apple. Apple doesn't... Wait, is it not sticking? It's not sticking to... I think it's just so dirty that the adhesive isn't working. I'll squirt some of that subscribe to my channel juice right on there. I gotta clean it. Is this what they mean by squeaky clean? Now it puts on there. Oh, that one is... going on the charging screen now. There's so much to write on this one that I also need a rectangle. Line on screen as well. Okay, it's in the stupid pile. And this guy here. This is the one with that line on the screen. It's so annoying. And that click wheel is very yellow. You see the difference? I don't know if you can see the difference very well, but it's very noticeable in person. This one has music from actual artists on it. Leonard Skynerd. But this one's a stupid boy. Oh, battery is also dumb. I wonder why they wrote bad battery on it then. I need to write arrows because for some reason some of the iPods I have and someone wrote a diagnosis on it, it was completely incorrect. Now the 4th gen. I think this one needs FireWire because I didn't have FireWire last time I tested this, and the last time I tested this, all it did was boot loop forever and ever and ever. And that might just because the battery's so bad, it can't get enough charge in it. So if it has FireWire, it may do something different than it used to. Yeah, so it might just do nothing at all. I'll set it right there. And then there's the 7th gen, which I know works and I know holds a charge, except it has a stupid screen. See how there's weird spots and stuff? It was like this when I got it, and it does hold a charge for longer than 2 minutes, so it's also not that dumb. Someone apparently paid $49 for this at some point. Oh, and this one still isn't doing anything? Okay, so it is dead. That's always good to know. And then there's the iPod Touches. That's the 4th gen. It's locked in recovery mode, no matter how many times they recover it on different computers. These, hey... Not in mail. These are also 4th gens. They work. These are the ones from the beginning of the video. All of these guys works, just have the stupid screens. And then there's the 2nd gens that I mentioned. Yes, they both work. Wow, looky there. Then there's the other 4th gen, which does work. I just took its screen apart for some reason. And the iPod minis that I have, because I have 2. This one's a little bit cursed. I made a video about this thing. Hey, penny. I put pennies in the pickle jar because I needed to weigh down its display stand so it doesn't fall over. I put the screen protector from that fake Nano 6th gen on here, and I decided to put this iPod mini right here in my setup on the Power Mac G5, right next to this 1st generation iPod Nano. Subscribe to my channel. It's a hollow iPod Nano that I put that on. So does that still count as an iPod? And then there is a few other iPods I didn't mention because I'm working on videos for this one. iFlash, no more hints. So that's every single iPod I own in January of 2024, minus a few that I'm still working on videos for. So get subscribed for those. Thank you guys for supporting me. This week the members get an extra video, along with all the other videos they have that are extra videos that I do every single week. I'm going to show you the industrial shelving I put in my bedroom because I'm a normal person. As always, see you guys next week for another video, and subscriber bad. Bye.